If you just now tuning in, hit the like, hit the subscribe, and hit the bell. GMS fam, the green room. It's about to get real today. Hey, yo, GMS fam, the green room. What's going on today? How y'all feeling? I am here on StreamYard today because we're going to make it easier for those who want to join the conversation. Now, you know we start out every show with peace, love, positive energy, good vibes, passing it forward, hoping that you pass it along as well. I am your host, the hefty teddy bear himself from Minnesota, GMS. What's going on, Brim Dog? I see you, King Lukey. Lady Aries in the building. C Mo, Grits and Gravy. Oh, we got a good episode today. I hope some of y'all are in relationships. Even if you aren't, I need your input today. So that is why I have the StreamYard link pinned to the top of the comments so that if anybody wants to join in on today's segment, they can talk about their own experience or just put your 2 cents on what you believe. Now, the reason why I'm having this conversation today, because it seems as though DJ Envy and his wife, Gia, I believe that's how you say it, Gia, they have been very candid about their relationship over the years. DJ Envy is a man who committed infidelities. That is right. He cheated on his wife with Erica Mena, and he felt like a dirty dog afterwards. And that just went down a spiral of bullshit. I was gonna actually play the video of when DJ Envy went on the radio to talk about his love for his wife and talk about how Erica was a bird and how she wasn't special and how this and all that. But I think we need to skip all that because there's no reason to play that. I have my own feelings on this situation because what went viral wasn't the fact that he cheated, wasn't the fact that he went live on the Breakfast Club to talk about he cheated or to say, I hope God has something better planned for us or anything like that. What went viral was the fact that his wife admitted that the first 10 years of their relationship, she faked it in the bedroom. Yes, I said it. It is not a motherfucking lie. She said this with her own mouth on, I forgot what podcast. I forgot what, I don't know. But when I heard the shit as a man, even though, because this is what got me, right? When I first heard it, I'm like, damn, Envy wasn't putting it down. And then when Envy was like, man, I thought I was putting it down. It sounded like I was getting it. She was the, I thought I was dropping off good D. He thought he was killing it because she was a good actor. And it made me think like, damn, how many of us men out here are being lied to when it comes to women faking in the bedroom? Oh my God, I'm so glad I got big bro here. AP, AP player for life. This is another cut, bro. This week, bro, we have to touch on this subject, and I hope you pop up today. If you got the chance, if you got the time, please, man. You know the door is always open for AP, man. You can walk on in the GMS crib anytime. Please, if you want to pop up and have your 2 cents on this, man. This fucked me up. And I cannot, it don't matter how confident you are as a man. It don't matter how much you love your girl, how much she love you. It will make you think. It will make you think. So I was sitting here like, man, now you got to ask yourself, man, when you think you putting it down, you sweating, heart racing, you done busted the best bust in your life, and you sitting up there, both of y'all, whoo, yeah. Like you go back to those times and think, man, what if she was faking it? And it fucked me up because I thought about Envy's self-esteem. She probably crushed him, which was probably another way to put him in a chokehold. See, I feel like there's some manipulation going on here. That was to put him in a chokehold. She threw up a lob. She threw up a Hail Mary, because you never know. A nigga be like, what, you faked it for 10 years? Then you must have been getting it from somewhere else. But he felt like he had to tighten up and do better. She threw the lob up and he caught that shit and tomahawk jammed it for her. Me personally, I would have said, all right, see you later. Because if I didn't make you come in 10 years consistently to the point where you had to fake it for most of our sexual relationship, it's over. It's over. Not only will I feel like you getting it from somewhere else, it ain't no point. Ain't no point. If you ain't getting none out of this, why are we doing it? Now, I see we have our first guest today. Everybody give it up for GMS fam's own Binki Bianca. How you doing?
I'm good. Can you hear me good?
Yes, I can hear you perfectly. Can y'all hear her good? Chat, what's going on, Zen? I see you, Simo. He said, AP said he finna go to the gym and look at white women.
He's so crazy.
Now, you can
Shout out
hear
to
the
him.
frustration in my voice
I
a little
can.
bit.
Uh-huh.
And it's not even coming from a place of like where I'm concerned about my own situation. It's more so like just over the years, you know what I'm saying? Even
Yeah.
before current relationships, you think to yourself, man, was I putting it down, or was I not putting it down? So, question for you, Binky.
Okay.
Now I have a couple questions for you. First
Mm.
is, you heard what happened. You heard what they said. You heard what Gia said, faking it for 10 years, and you heard DJ Envy's response.
Yeah.
Would you allow yourself to fake it for 10 years, regardless of who the person is?
No, I couldn't fake it for 10 years. I mean, I know, I feel like every woman has faked it before. Okay, let's keep it
Yeah,
real on that. But 10 years, I need a nut. I need a real nut, please. Like, if you
that's
can't give it to me, I'm gonna have to help you, baby. You know what I'm
see,
saying? And I can
at
help
least
you. I can
God,
get you
see, that's
there.
that's somebody who cares about their man.
And
Why
it cares
didn't
about they
Gia
nut.
stop? Exactly. Why didn't Gia stop any time in between that time? See, here's the thing. We all know that people can fake it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
People fake it. It
Yeah.
happens. You done been faked on before, fellas. You've been faked on before, ladies. Maybe. I don't know how dudes fake it. I don't personally know. I know niggas love to get their nut regardless. So I don't know how niggas can fake a nut. But
Yeah.
all I know is this: 10 years is a hell of a gap. And I
Yeah.
do not know how anybody could deal with that without there being something else they wanted out of that relationship.
Well, you know what it could be too though, GMS. I mean, they've been together since high school, teenagers, you know what I mean? Like 15, 16 years old. And maybe she just And she's saying he's her one and only now. I think I saw something somewhere where AP was like, she's definitely cheated on him before, and
Yes.
that's his theory, and it makes sense. But I'm thinking maybe she's just so inexperienced, she didn't even know what she was really supposed to be feeling. I don't
And
know.
that's another thing. So Miami Mono said this. They only experienced each other from a teen to young adult. So of course, neither of
Hmm.
them, especially her, wouldn't know what an orgasm is or how to get it or how to
I
get to it.
Now can I make a confession?
Now go ahead. Go ahead. This is we are now open to having these conversations now. This is the GMS show. This is a safe space. Let's just be open about this. Go ahead.
Okay, so okay, so I get what Miami Mono's saying because that's pretty much what I was just saying.
Right, right.
But for me, as a young lady, I hit the button, I touched my button when I was a teenager, and it changed my life. You know what I'm saying? Like, I literally changed my life. So I wonder if maybe she never masturbated before or did anything because she just really wasn't into that. Some people are not comfortable doing those kind of things,
Now
and that could
I'll
be a
say
problem
this.
too.
I'll say this. They say from 16, basically 16, 15 years old. So
Yeah.
they didn't have much time to experience anything. I'll give them that. I'll give
Yeah.
them that much. But even in that time of messing with each other, there
Mm.
has to be a point where because like I said, he already said that he felt like he was killing it. There had to be a point where she told him that, hey, you're not doing XYZ for me at this point.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
I
need
couldn't
you to.
imagine 10 years straight and not saying anything and just being like, that's
That's what
so
I'm
good.
saying. Like there's no like my man said,
Hell
David said, there's
no.
no excuse for 10 years.
That's a
You know what I'm
long
saying? No
time.
excuse.
Yeah. And he thought he was putting it down too.
That's what's fucked up, man. And I have to speak on that from a male's point of view because I'm
Mm.
not ashamed to speak on male ego. I've got rid of a lot of my ego to even speak on this. That will bring a man to his knees. You understand? Like
By
this is
not being
why.
able to satisfy your woman.
Oh my God! Like how could you live with that? How could you continue on? Me, like
Yeah.
I said, there's got to be something else behind this. I don't want to sound like a conspiracy theorist because this ain't even a conspiracy. This is just like kind of human nature. If she
Mm.
wasn't getting it for a span of 10 years, she had to get it from somewhere else.
Word. That's
And
all I
and
can
and
say.
something that kind of supports that argument is when she talked about Envy cheating on her and how that felt and how her mom, she said if her mom didn't get dementia,
Mm.
that she wouldn't be with Envy because her mom wouldn't even go for that. That wouldn't be something that her mom, like she would, basically her mom would be the deciding factor, right?
Which is crazy because it's like you're an adult now. I mean, I get like valuing your parents' opinions and being close. Some people are real close to their parents like that, but at that point, they already had two children and she was pregnant with the third one at the time. So,
But see,
mom shouldn't have that much say in your marriage.
if that's the case, you know, something tells me that before Envy cheated, she might have did something on the down low, which may have even supported her decision to stay with. Because I mean, it could have been the money. Shout out Jesus and Mero.
Don't do that.
You know what I'm saying? It could have been that. I'm just saying. I'm here to keep it real because something is off about
Don't
this shit.
even do
I
that.
I support the fact um that they feel like they have a healthy relationship now.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like I
Yes.
could see it, you know what I'm saying, regardless if it's only seen on social media. If
Yeah.
both of them are singing the praises of how great their relationship is now and how
Mhm.
incredible their family dynamic is now, I have no reason not to believe that. It just is weird to me that somebody can be a great actor for that long, for 10 years, had this nigga feeling like he was just raw dogging deep pounding the shit out of her for years and make me believe that she's not a good actor now.
That is true. Now you make a good point there because if you
I'm
could
just saying.
act, that long, that means she's a good liar, really, is what
Yeah,
that means. So she could lie about anything if she could lie about that for that long too.
which is why Envy should have kept smashing Erica Mena. Now I
Hell
said it.
no,
You
hell
should have kept
no,
smashing. You shouldn't have
hell
stopped
no,
because yo bitch was out there doing shit on the low, and
hell
you
no.
know it, and it hurt your ego. See, Lo, here's the thing:
No,
Envy,
Erica's
Envy,
messy.
Envy would talk about how he will always feel insecure about his girl being this and that.
Mm,
Okay, let me tell you something, man. I can understand that, like I said, from a male ego point of view.
yeah.
If you have somebody that you feel is just drop dead gorgeous, a dime, and there's
Mhm.
like, and you start feeling to yourself, maybe I couldn't have bagged her, and there's no way she could be with me. Matter of fact, maybe some of the reason why he was thinking she was with him is for the potential success. You know what I'm saying? Thinking that he could possibly blow the fuck up at some point. You know what I'm saying? Like you can be together as teenagers and have a little teenage fling, but he started popping off when he in his early 20s.
Yeah, like his
So
early 20s, but they were broke for a long time. Now, I used to listen to their podcast pretty religiously, and they talked about how
yeah, shine some light.
she was actually Gia was the breadwinner for a long time. Like, and she used to
Really?
sell, yeah, she used to sell mattresses. She used to have to
Mm,
go door to door and she was selling mattresses and she was pulling down, over six figures doing that. And she was
mm.
holding it down for a long time. So it was kind of like they traded off. Like once he, did his thing, he didn't want her working anymore.
So
And it
that
was like, you
confirms it.
took care of us, now it's my turn, and I got
Yeah,
us.
that confirms it. She basically was just cheating first. That's all.
Yeah.
It wasn't for the money. She was cheating first. This is what makes me lean to that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I'm not thinking about too much of the gold digger side of it. I think that was
Yeah.
just something funny that Jesus Bell said, and
They're so
I'm
silly
still mad at
at
Envy for
envy.
trying to go at them, knowing damn well them niggas is
You know
jokesters
what?
and they poke
Now
fun
that
and
you
shit.
said that, that kind of makes me think that do you think that situation, the way Envy handled that situation when they came for that interview, do you think that was kind of like a Will and Jada situation where his wife was like, "Oh, they're gonna be
Keep
up
my
there.
wife's
You
name.
you better you better
No,
handle
that's
that
funny.
dude
That's
when they
funny.
get there."
Um, well, I could see that conversation happening where, like you
uh,
said, if she was the breadwinner at first, it'll be a slap in the face and a major disrespect for the general public who most likely doesn't know her background, i.e.,
mhm,
me, to think that she's a gold digger just stayed around for money. Because usually, if a dude who's in the spotlight right now cheats on his girl and they get back together, they probably think it's for the money. Now, in Khloe Kardashian and Tristan's case, we don't know what the fuck is up with her, but that's a whole nother
we don't
story
know
for a
what's
whole
up with
nother
him.
day. I got my guy Roz in the hey, let's get him up here, man. What's going on, brother? What's happening, man?
What's good? What's going on with y'all tonight?
Hey,
How you
Roz.
feeling, brother?
How you doing, Binky? Binky, I'm sorry, saying your name wrong.
Yeah,
How
you
you
said
doing
it
tonight?
good. Good, good.
Hey, we chilling, man. So we talking about women faking it. And matter of fact, let me even talk about now that I got you up here. The second part of this title is men doing it wrong. Are we doing it wrong? Are we not paying enough attention to what our woman likes to even try to learn what she likes?
Me being an older man, I would say in our younger ages, yeah, I would say, yeah, we've been doing it wrong. Because when you're young, all you thinking is, I'm
Right,
pounding her out.
right.
So you don't think that, yo, I need to
He said it's
caress
going
her.
in. I'm doing
Right.
something.
You know what I'm saying? So as you get older, you start to realize that, yo, maybe I need to caress her, some more foreplay. Let me get her ready. Because you heard the lady on 85 South say it take at least 35 to 60 minutes to get her warmed up. So, your 20s, you thinking, as soon as you get hard, it's going
Man.
in. And
That's kind of a long time to get warmed
you
up,
know what
though.
I'm saying? So,
That's true. That's
I mean,
true.
Yeah,
that's a long time, but you be warmed up though. I mean, that's what
true.
you look at it. But
Most guys first time they got to try to find the hole. So it's like you got to try. It's like you already don't know what to do off the bat. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? You got to learn, and both of y'all have to learn too. It's not just the girl just don't know all automatically just because she's a
Right.
woman. You know what I'm saying? Y'all both got to understand at some point. And I do agree with the fact that we don't pay too much attention because we're horn dogs, man. All we do is think about penetration. So we just got to think about the fact that we got to step back and probably listen more. But in Envy's case, I'll say this. It's funny that you mentioned that her as a businesswoman and being able to sell things and being good at that type of shit. We know car salesmen, we know couch salesmen, you know what I'm saying, furniture, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All that shit. They're really good at selling shit. For 10 years, she was really good at selling a nut.
Oop.
So
Good point.
I want to know,
yeah,
my guy down here, what would you do if you found that out? If you in a long-term relationship and your girl came to you and said, you know what, I just have to let you know for the past 10 years, I've been faking it.
Your pride is hurt because you thinking you've been killing it for years. You got kids, and you got to be like, yo, why didn't you say nothing a year in? We could have solved this years ago. You waited 10 years. You know, I'm thinking I'm the man. I think my wife is good, you know, and to hear it later, your pride is taking a shit because you ain't nothing. I mean, there's nothing you can say. You just shocked. Like, I'm lame as hell.
Well, see, like, there's a follow-up question to that, but the problem with the follow-up question is that it was never answered by her. So, like, if that's the case, that you wait, or that why didn't you say nothing beforehand, or what made you actually stick around after faking it for 10 years? That's a question that I don't think Envy has ever had answered to him. What would make her stay around for that?
She saw potential. He was a DJ in New York. He was coming up. He was rolling with DJ Clue for a little bit. So, you know, that was next to Rockefeller. I mean, if you date somebody close to Rockefeller in the 90s, you gonna leave that? That was the biggest label in the world at the time. So
we'll see. Not everybody is a gold digger in the way where they want money. Some people like notoriety. No, but I like it, but the notoriety.
Yeah, the notoriety. Yeah.
Good point.
You so imagine like the trips.
She want to be seen.
But here's the thing, guys. She wasn't seen for a long time. The only reason we started seeing her was because the whole Erica Mena thing came out. She didn't have Instagram. She wasn't on social media. He didn't ever post pictures of her. It was like we knew he was married, but he didn't put it out on Front Street like that really until after the scandal came out.
She might not have been known, but I'm pretty sure she took advantage of the trips, going on tours. Yeah. She was probably at the hotel. You know, she probably chilling in overseas while he out DJing. She going to fancy restaurants. She probably is living a good life.
I'm sure she lived a great life. Okay.
I mean, and now he's Uber paid, so it's like,
yeah.
What would Envy's job be in the situation with Erica Mena when it comes to like do you think he should have handled that way? Do you think he should have went to the radio to talk about that? Do you think that's something
I'll let Raz answer that first?
I think going on the radio it's pretty much what she's doing. I embarrassed the shit out of her because the world knowing, he telling it all on the radio.
Yeah.
And she's probably watching like, yo, he is clowning me. Like, how can I show my face anywhere?
Who, Erica or his wife?
His wife.
Oh, okay.
Like Erica too. She he called her ass a bird. He said this bird. She thought she was special when she wasn't. You know what? Fuck it. All right, I'm gonna play this shit, y'all. I'm gonna play this shit. Hold on, give me 1 second. Y'all go ahead and discuss a little bit.
Do you know how that whole thing kind of came out though? You know, there's been radio wars, right, between Hot 97 and Power 105 for years, right? And basically, I think Funk Flex was the one that kind of like put that out. Like, I know everything that happens in that building over there, including your little chick and all this shit. So he kind of like was Mr. Spill the Beans, as AP calls someone Mr. we know.
Spill the beans.
And yeah, and that's kind of how it came out. So maybe that's why he went public with it.
Did he make Erica Mena come? Do you think he made Erica Mena come? That's a good question.
No.
Hell no. If he couldn't make his wife do it for 10 years, he sure as hell didn't make Erica.
Nope.
Shit.
So he just out here giving mid dick, cheating with mid dick. That's just bad. Like,
oh, you about to play this crazy audio?
That's more. That happens more often than you think with these celebrities, especially when they feel like they on top of the world. They automatically feel like they killing shit.
Hey, all right, it's Power 105.1. It's the Breakfast Club. It's 8:17. Good morning.
Now what this Louis got to say?
Now this is serious. This is serious.
Okay.
He got mad.
Now I don't know if you guys remember a couple of months ago. I called my wife on air and I asked for forgiveness.
You're talking to the listeners, right? Because I definitely remember.
I'm definitely talking to the listeners.
Okay.
And I asked for forgiveness. I told her I needed change. I changed. I had a close relationship with God, and I changed. Now, if you don't, I'm serious. Like, if you're gonna joke, you might as well get that out the room because this is serious. This ain't no clown-ish. This is some seriousness. This is my life. This is my family.
Charlamagne, would you let him talk?
This is no donkey today. This is no bullshit. This is serious.
They turned the music off.
Now, my wife, if you don't know who my wife is, of course, she's been with me for over 18 years. We've been married 11 years. Gorgeous, smart, intellectual, spiritual, sexy, always has my back. I mean, the best heart that you'll ever know. If you ever get a chance to meet her, you should definitely speak to her because she's that type of person that will change your life in a minute. Now, anybody out there, fellas, if you are married or if you have a lady, that is probably one of the hardest things that you have to do is keep your marriage tight. You got to work on it. And it's a difficult thing to do. Now, the reason I'm speaking is not because everything that's out there is because maybe me and what I have to say can help somebody else out there. Now, being married, sometimes it makes you insecure. And when I say insecure, it's one of those things. I was that dude that looked like I had everything. I had money. I had, you name it, I had it. But when I say I was insecure, it was scary. My wife is gorgeous. You scared to, for your wife to go out because you're like, damn, she might meet somebody else that's always home because I'm out working. She might meet somebody that's smarter than me. She might meet somebody that's more spiritual. So I did what most guys do. You move your wife out to a town that nobody knows her and you keep her away from animals and keep her away from people like Charlamagne.
You can't keep your wife away from dick. This is something that niggas don't understand. Like, you can move her, bro. You can move her out to the sticks. Guess what? One of them country boys gonna follow up and be like, "I see you here by yourself all the time. Where's your husband?" That's all it takes. Somebody to make the motherfucker feel special while you out doing some fuck shit. And he try to keep her away from a Charlamagne. Oh my God, Charlamagne is the least of your
the least. F you, bro. F you, bro. You're talking about Charlamagne.
Right.
Don't put me in this.
You're a predator.
Talk this your dirt. Don't put me in this.
You're a predator.
Charlamagne.
So it made me insecure. It made me the type of person that was scared to lose my wife. So with me being insecure and me being weak, it's like it made me that type of person that was easily, I'm not going to say easily, but was able to break my vows. I was so insecure and so down and so scared of my wife leaving me that I started messing with somebody that was beneath me. And when I say beneath me, I mean way beneath me. A bird.
True.
A bird.
Evil. A liar.
A liar.
Somebody that was desperate. And it's just so pathetic. I mean, I didn't have to feed this person no food.
Birdseed.
This is so crazy. I didn't have to make her feel special. Because she wasn't. She was just happy to be there.
Damn.
So let me get this straight.
I'm not finished talking.
Yeah, okay.
I'm not finished talking.
He hated Charlamagne during this segment. Charlamagne does way too much. Blackface Charlamagne is the worst version of Charlamagne. He doesn't know when to shut the fuck up.
The Ultimate Warrior face paint.
25% beige Charlamagne. He's more sophisticated out here.
Yeah.
Now listen to more to this, man, because I need y'all to hear how he describes the situation, man.
So that's what it was. It was just happy to be there. And now with the help of, and it sounds crazy that I say this, but it's like, when you find God in your life, everything changes and you start seeing things. So now with the help of God, and this is the best thing about it, this situation has made my family tighter. Like tighter, like we're honest. Like I'm honest, I should say. I had to be honest with myself. I had to be honest with God. I had to be honest with my wife. And the hardest thing I ever had to do was tell my wife everything. When I say everything, New York City, New Jersey, Connecticut, iHeartRadio, Breakfast Club, everything.
Everything.
To sit there in my wife's face and talk about everything that ever happened.
He said, and I busted it and went in her nose, and then she sneezed, and then I was like, oh, shit.
Take it from her because she looked at me.
I told her everything.
Look at my family. So you guys follow me on Twitter, so you know how me and my wife is now. We're good. We're not great. I don't know what happened.
They playing that Neo all soft in the background.
But as far as our family is concerned,
all because
we are tighter
of you.
Than ever. Nobody can break with me, Gia, Madison, and Logan.
He was about to cry.
You ain't shit,
He was about to drop a tear.
You ain't right.
And Logan, he had a lump in his throat. He said, Logan, listen.
With me, Gia, Madison, and Logan.
And the baby on the way.
And the baby on the way. No one.
The baby on the way.
Now, if we remain together as a relationship,
What's wrong with you?
we'll see.
Listen.
But as a family, nobody's stopping us. So to my wife who's out there, I don't know if she's listening or not.
Because you got to take the kids to school this morning.
Babies to school today.
Yo.
Nanny's off on Monday. But she's taking the kids to school today. I just want to tell you, I love you. And we'll see what God has in store for us.
He sounds so light skinned at that part.
And we'll see what God has in store for us.
Sound like the end of LL Cool J. I need love.
Nigga said, scene.
I'll be
Fuck
waiting.
out here, man.
I love you.
That was crazy. That was wild, bro.
Listen,
What?
let me react to that. Okay?
Yeah. If or Binky, you got the floor.
All right. So while I do think it was good, I guess that because it became a public situation, I guess it was good that he, addressed it publicly or apologized publicly or whatever. Now, while he thinks he may have been taking accountability or whatever he was doing, he didn't have to throw Erica Mena under the bus. Now, she was hella messy with that situation. I could not stand her because even to this day, she'll pop up and talk shit. But I feel like he didn't need to throw her under the bus because I'm sure she wasn't chasing your ass. You was probably chasing her, and she didn't even know he was married. A lot of people didn't know he was married because, like he said, he hid his wife away. That was another life that he was living.
How people supposed to know you married when your wife in the stick somewhere?
Right. She didn't know. And it's like, so you don't need to throw her under the bus and talk all this shit about her. You know what I'm saying? Just keep it to your choices, your actions, and apologize for that. Leave it at that.
Right. All right, you next, man. What you think about that shit?
Oh man,
and would you have done that for your significant other?
To say my marriage, I would probably say I would make a public apology, but not to that extent.
If it happened publicly, right? Or if it just, or you just felt the need to do it publicly because you love your wife that much.
Right. Yeah. I would say, I made a mistake.
Mm-hmm.
We don't need the details about who, what, and where, but I made a mistake.
Right.
And I'm working to make it better. Short and sweet. Leave it at that. All that bird and all that's uncalled for. Because
it is. Because at the end of the day, you chose that bird. You was giving that bird seeds, talking about you wasn't feeding her. You was feeding her dick.
Exactly.
And you was probably taking her out. I mean, listen, they live in New Jersey.
Yeah.
He was probably had a whole nother situation going on in New York where he worked. You know what I'm saying? And where she lived. So let's not do that. But I think somebody asked me a question. I actually was able to look at the chat. Black Hippie Ricky was asking me how was she messy. So excuse me, the way that Erica Mena was messy during this situation, she would go on social media and she would go to blogs and she would talk badly about his wife all the time and just about how she look and how she do her makeup and that she effed her man and this it's like she would attack his wife. But I'm
Was
like,
this after the
girl,
bird comments?
it might have been. It might have been
Yeah, it
after,
had
but
to be.
again, your issue is with the dude you were sleeping with, her
Yep.
husband.
Yeah,
All
that's
she did
facts.
was be married to him. She
Yeah.
didn't do anything to you. She didn't say anything about you. So why do you keep attacking his wife? And literally, the last time she did it was probably like 2 years ago or something, maybe right before she married Safari. And his wife
Yeah.
responded for the first time publicly. And she was like, this is over 10 years ago. Why does this girl keep talking about me? I never talk about her. And she stopped when she did that. So
Well, that's because when people don't give you the energy, you got to put your energy somewhere else. And the only place her energy can go was to her new baby dad, somebody who had enough notoriety for her to stay trending
yeah.
whenever something happened between their relationship. If her baby daddy was Joe Schmo on
Mhm.
the block, nobody give a
Mhm.
fuck what they was going through.
Right.
So it's like, I get that. Now, like with me and Envy doing this, I don't think he should have did this, but I understand it if you love your wife and you really want to save your family and you want to actually, see this shit last forever, man, and you want to actually plan on building something together. And I think that was a smart move by him, but I wouldn't have went to the extent he went to. I think he was doing a little bit too much. He was adding too much sauce on it.
When I'm alone in
And
my room, sometimes I stare at the
yeah,
wall.
like he was doing a little too much with it. You know what I'm saying? I would have left the girl out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah.
once again, that'll set you up for future shit for when she comes back doing the bullshit she was doing. Now,
Mhm.
instead of attacking you, she gonna attack your wife.
Yeah.
Her mindset is, well, I'm a model or I'm somebody, I'm an influencer or whatever, and I feel like I look better than your wife. There's a reason
Mhm.
why you started messing with me, so I'm gonna keep reminding you, blah blah blah, and making
Right.
her feel bad about herself or attempting to, because I don't know if she feels bad. Like at the end of the day, she got what she wanted, but
I think
it's
Erica
just
felt bad because he never publicly acknowledged her again. Like after this radio thing where he wasn't saying her name but he was talking about her, he never publicly acknowledged her again. And I think that was kind of getting to her as well because it was like we had something and you're acting like we had nothing, but he really was like, I'm done with it. He turned his back and he moved forward and she couldn't get over that.
These Zamero
yeah,
brought her up.
They did.
really,
Yes, they did.
it did.
Yes,
That
they
whole
did.
that whole episode was funny. So when they was beefing with each other, and they got back on their
Hmm.
show, and they was clowning DJ Envy.
Yeah, they
Well,
were.
that's what I'm saying. You set yourself up, DJ Envy. Like somebody said, that was like a Will Smith. Or you said that was like the Will Smith situation at the Oscars with Chris Rock. He
Hmm.
thought he was defending his wife, which he was, but then he went too far. And
Yeah.
what happened was he opened himself up for more fucking jokes and for people to not give a damn. Because what they did on their platform that has thousands of people watching them was go in on you. And it made everybody
Hmm.
look at you like you was crazy. Because honestly, and then on top of that, Charlotte, this is another reason why I say Charlemagne is this little slimy little motherfucker too.
Yeah,
He
he
is
is.
little too. He's 5'6".
He's good. He's good friends. He's good with these Zamira. Those is guys,
Hmm.
right? He knew what was in store for them when they went to the Breakfast Club that morning. He didn't give them no heads up. They was blindsided.
Well, I don't think he knew that Envy was gonna be that
Nah, he
sensitive.
knew. He knew. He said Envy is the king of light-skinned nigga shit. So even if Envy didn't even give him the heads up, the
Yeah.
one thing that he could have expected was the fact that, oh, this nigga's, especially if before the interview, because they said before the interview he was all cool, shook hands and whatnot, didn't say shit
Mm.
beforehand. But then when
Yeah.
they got on the radio, he wanted to act all, oh, I'm
Lights, camera,
protecting my wife
action.
and shit. Yeah. So I don't know, man.
Well, you know
It's
something though, Black. it's
Yeah.
crazy because, I pay attention to a lot of this stuff that goes on between the radio, podcast, TV, and a lot of these relationships are very entangled.
Mhm.
And it's like Charlemagne's cool with this one, but that one hates this one, and this one likes this
Yeah.
one, and then Academics is cool with that one, but hates this one. Like it gets kind of crazy. So I think a lot of times they just be trying to stay out of it. Like
I've always thought DJ Envy was corny as hell because I've always thought he was corny as hell. I'm
Just
sorry,
the way he be doing shit on the radio, man.
like I followed him on Twitter.
Mhm.
His tweets are lame. He's always tweeting about Jordan. I never was a big fan of his.
No,
I never was a fan.
he's all right. I definitely was a huge fan of their podcast. I haven't really listened to like Gia and Envy's podcast regularly anymore,
Mhm.
but like when it first popped off, because that was back when Loudspeaker Network was really popping with all like the
Yeah.
urban podcasts and shit. And so I loved their podcast, and they did a live show where they went in depth about this whole cheating thing, and that's when I was
Yeah.
like, oh yeah, I like them. They real,
So what would make you want to stay in a relationship? So let's say if the situation is already came to surface. So like you're the one on the shitty end of the stick where your partner is telling you that they didn't bust for 10 years. What would make you stay if there is something that'll make you stay? What would be qualities that this person would have? Just hypothetical. What would make you stay?
It would have to be that the fact that I'm taken care of, the money wise. I mean, you're not. I mean, it's not being a gold digger. You're just making sure that you're taken care of. You got kids,
Secure. Yeah.
3 kids, so you gotta make sure they taken care of. He's making a lot of money. I mean, she's divorced when you get half of it, but at the same time, she probably still loved him. Like,
that's all
They-
she
They
knew.
were together for
yeah,
a
that's all
long
she
time.
knew. And the dating, you don't want to be out here in the dating scene with
Telling
3
you.
kids with a celebrity baby daddy, because that's the
Yeah.
worst.
Yeah.
Because all you're gonna get is like other celebrities trying to just hit you just to say I hit it, you know what I'm saying?
You right about that. And I'm not
So-
even a celebrity. And no, I ain't been with no celebrity. And I'll tell you, it's hard out here. It's
like-
definitely hard out here.
You see it all the time, like with these celebrities, somebody's baby mama's dating now, or somebody's baby mama's got a future all of a sudden, it's,
Yeah.
it's really messy. So you don't want to be
Yeah.
in that mess. So,
Smart.
and I've learned like over the past couple of years, working with Marcy, that like Marcy Diamond, these celebrities are lame as hell. They all paying for escorts. She tell me stories. I'd be shocked.
Really?
Like, yo, I never R&B singers, NBA players, football players. I'd be like, yo, they
Wow.
reckless. They is reckless out here. They be having the escorts on the same floor in the hotel as their wife.
What?
Crazy. So
Zen Master said he'd ask his girl if they could bring in another girl, and how can they spice things up?
yeah, you end up with a case like T.I.
Well, yeah. Well, T.I. got a whole other situation going on. Because you got, listen, in a situation like that, I think you need to know whether or not your wife is bisexual or bi-curious, because if she is not, then that could be a whole weird kind of situation. If she's not into women, she might not feel comfortable with you being with another woman in front of her. And it's just kind of weird. It's like she ain't gonna want the girl to do nothing to her. She ain't gonna want to do nothing to the girl.
It's
So,
gonna
I
be
don't
some
know.
dull ass
No,
threesome shit.
in a
Yes.
past relationship, my girl
How
was bi at
past,
the time.
Ross?
It
How
was a
past?
I said past
Uh-huh.
relationship.
Uh-huh.
I'm not gonna say don't
Pass.
stop with the details. But she was bi, and she was up for having threesomes. So the first time we did it, she got mad at me because she said you were a little bit extra with the other woman. I was like, we all here going at it. I thought it was cool, you know what I'm saying? So even if she is
Shit.
bi, there still could be issues with the threesome. So I said I'm never doing that, never doing that again.
You could do it again, but it's just depending on your woman. Okay, you
She has
can
to be
do it,
secure.
but
You
she
can't be-
has to be secure, and you probably would need to let her pick the person. And I just would say for less like issues or weirdness, it shouldn't be someone y'all know like that.
Yeah.
It shouldn't be like a friend of hers or something like that.
Right,
Like I
right.
wouldn't do that.
Because now that's more of a chance for the sneaky link.
Mhm.
I already know you, so it ain't shit.
It
Like,
gets complicated. Like bitches, listen, I ain't gonna go there, but trust me.
You should go there. You should go there.
Okay, well, let me just say this. So the girl wasn't my friend, but she had very easy access to both of us, right? So after all was said and done, you know, she kind of had a thing for me, but I wasn't really on her like that. And she was really feeling my dude. And it's just like it was very obvious, you know what I'm saying? And it
Yeah,
was like she
yeah.
was constantly hitting him up, texting him or hitting his inbox, trying to do all kinds of extra shit. And it's like, girl, we just fucked you and wore you out. Can you stay home? We will call you when we want to fuck you again.
See, that was the thing. Y'all fucked her too good, and she kept wanting that more.
She
See?
didn't know her place.
That's another thing. See, if you do it too good, now she wants to come back constantly.
The addiction is there now.
I guess.
That's what happens too. Like when you do the whole three, like what rules are there? Like I feel like there shouldn't be any rules because you already opened up the realm of possibility of, okay, we can fuck other people. So why not just go and fuck somebody else when you want to, and I'll be back home later. Oh, where you finna go? Oh, I'm finna go fuck Charlene real quick over at her crib. I'll be right back, baby. Okay, love you. Mwah, love you too.
Well, that's like an open relationship.
That's an open relationship, and
which is different.
But isn't y'all both still open to the possibility of having another bitch in the fucking, you know what I'm saying? Like it's
see, there's levels to it. It's one
I'm
thing to have threesomes with your girl.
I haven't done it. I personally have not been there in life. You know what I'm saying? I'm personally not interested because I am one of those selfish motherfuckers where it's like it's weird. Like it's weird to me. Not in the way where it's like, ooh, you guys are weird. You do that. It's like, nah, like to me, I want it to be me and the other person. Yeah, you can call me a simp, you can call me whatever, but that's just how it is. That's how it is. I just like that.
What, you want you and your girl to caress this bitch together?
No, that's the thing.
Y'all gonna make love to the hoe? Oh,
this is what I'm saying. That's just it wouldn't even go there. Like it wouldn't even get to that point.
You just want to be just you and your partner.
Yeah, if you haven't already built, in my opinion, this is what I mean by what I said. If you haven't already built that foundation with that person, you're already in a relationship, and then all of a sudden shit get dull, and you think that, oh, how can we, do this? Let's bring somebody else in the mix. That's going to fuck everything up.
It is
because it wasn't the foundation. Y'all wasn't set like that. You know what I'm saying? So, me personally being in a long-term relationship, that wasn't the foundation. So if we switch it up now, we might as well just fucking break the fuck loose, motherfucking shit. Like,
yeah, I mean, maybe unless both of y'all is kind of feeling the same. I mean, because sometimes people get antsy at the same time, where it's kind of like you're both on that shit. And maybe, but like I said, most of the time, it probably would work better if your woman is bisexual, because most men are not going to deal with a woman sleeping with other men. Some will be okay with that, but most men will not. But if you have a woman that is bi-curious or bisexual, you might be able to work something out to where it's like, yeah, we can every now and then have some little fun situations. But like, even like y'all brought up T.I. and Tiny, right, a little while ago. So even with them, we've heard anyway, like a lot of they wild things that they do together. But even with that, when some little cheating scandal type things would come out, she was still hurt because she was embarrassed, because it was like, yeah, he's being on Front Street with this other bitch, that he's messing with. And yeah, I'm cool in messing with chicks, but I don't need everybody to know that he's messing with all these chicks. You know what I'm saying? So no matter what, we will always have insecurities about certain things when it comes to our man that we're in love with,
Right. And same goes for the men too. Yeah. Same for the men too. Men, they have the exterior where they don't give a damn, but the interior is like be fucking them up inside. Niggas be sick sometimes when they think about that shit.
A man will cry in the car in a heartbeat. He'll cry in the car.
Oh yeah. It's like you love a girl and you find out she did you dirty. Oh man, it'll make you sick. It'll make you sick.
I would only imagine. I wouldn't know who people calling me. Go on now. Yeah, I can only imagine. I've not broken any hearts in that way, so I wouldn't know.
Yeah, well, I mean, I think that's what leads guys into the no giving a fuck zone. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I've been there plenty of times. I got myself out of that. I'm in a relationship now, so
yeah.
So I've been in that zone. Like, fuck it, whole phase. Let's go.
Right.
Fuck fest 2020, not 2020, but
yeah. I was
not
about to say, wait, how long you been with your woman? don't fuck up and give us a timeline. I won't forget.
No timelines. But that's what I'm saying though. It's like sometimes you get hurt, but you can't show the hurt, so you act out and like, you know what? That girl at work who been looking at me, the girl from upstairs, you know what I'm saying? Whoever wants it can get it.
He said that don't care attitude is males is a defense mechanism. Yeah, it is.
Really?
You got a lot of defense mechanisms, man.
So
the
when
main
y'all be
defense
hurt,
mechanism is acting too tough.
Okay, that's what I was gonna ask. Okay, so acting like things don't bother you.
Yeah, when you act too
hurt.
tough, that's a defense mechanism for a lot of men. It leads men to making dumb decisions. It leads men to being killed. It leads men to killing. You know what I'm saying?
Emotional men.
Chest close up. I don't care about her. I don't care.
Yeah,
I'm a man. I don't care. I'm a man.
Telling you.
Yeah.
And what I mean by that is, y'all remember watching fucking Menace to Society? After my nigga killed his first, he acted like he didn't give a fuck. As soon as he went home, that man was in the bed sweating like a bitch. Ooh, shit. It was that's what I'm saying. It be niggas out there that act too tough and then inside will break them the fuck down. I'm telling you, the nigga probably didn't eat. If that was a real situation, that nigga didn't eat for weeks. It tore him up inside. A lot of niggas be acting a certain way, man.
You see all the time in the jails, they act all hard in jail. Then when they get to prison and that door closed, they spend the whole night crying.
It's over.
Like, yo, it's real now.
It's a whole new world.
Do you think a lack of showing real emotions and not fake emotions for being an actor is what got Will to the situation he's in right now? Because everything had to be bottled up for him to stand the fuck up, walk on stage, and smack a friend of his. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that had been bottled up for years of just.
I don't know what that was.
Will Smith they've been talking about Will Smith forever.
AP stupid.
Not cry at night.
He is so funny. I swear to God. But I'm sorry, Roz. What were you saying?
Will Smith has been talked about for years. He's been called a corny rapper. All type of stuff. He's been taking that on the chin for years. Then with his wife and August Alsina, he took that on the chin and like he just had enough. And all that built up aggression, he just took it out on Chris Rock of all people. But so yeah, I kind of agree. He probably been balling up for years. All that pent up, sadness and frustration and everything.
Well, I got Uncle Geoff in the building, man. Uncle Geoff.
Oh, hey.
What's going on, brother?
No,
fellas. Ladies, wait a minute. Binki Bianca, what you doing? Are you cheating on me with the GMS show?
I'll be back over there, Uncle Geoff.
I'll be GMS, man. What you talking about?
What's going on, young people?
What's going on, Geoff? How you feeling, man?
I'm great. Well, come on, bro. You know how I'm feeling, man. I just caught your show. I was doing some stuff, and I caught the title, and that was what I don't know. It seems like y'all might be on another subject.
No, I mean we're like on the we're on a subject of that. We're still on the subject of relationships and shit like that. But if you have something to say regarding that, we're ready to listen.
Okay, well, hold on. Let me this is how much you took me by surprise. My shit is foul. This is supposed to be over here, so you can't see my shit all foul.
Good,
dude. And Ross Mix, I got my man, blessings, man. I don't mean to be just talking all over you. That's bullshit.
Are you good? You good?
If you have 2 children, a house, and a lifestyle, you don't get to come out and say how you've been faking orgasms, because sex is the #1 place on the earth, to be honest. All you telling us is what you willing to lie for. Would you to put up with wrinkly dick from a bus driver?
Oh,
You sold them orgasms for that mansion.
really?
Sex, yes. I believe that sex, this is the way I look at it. Okay, your stomach ain't flat, my dick ain't 10 inches long. Where are we now? We
All
are
right.
naked. If I got to pretend about something I want or don't want, feel or don't feel, then you're the wrong person for the job. You don't judge. I can't judge another person's freak. It is what it is. That's
So
what you like.
What
So
do you say?
Mhm.
What do you say to somebody that says, well, maybe it was more than sex to her. Maybe she actually had a real bond with him. What do you say about that?
I say that real bond is fucking trash if she can tell the world that she wasn't coming.
So she should have kept it between them, basically, is what you're saying.
Why else are you married?
Mhm.
Why else are you married? I tell married couples this. And I'm kind of glad that the family is being destroyed, but that's another subject. The family has nothing to do with black people. Another subject.
Yeah.
Once you get married, your wife and whatever children you have between you are a family. The rest of them niggas are now relatives. They're relatives. They are related to you as a unit of family, and your family comes first. This is why the money for your son's goddamn soccer lessons come before bailing Junior out. Your family. My wife and kids, if you call me and I got to choose between getting my son's soccer equipment or bailing my cousin out, that nigga's a relative. Fuck him. I'm getting my shit out. Because he wasn't gonna cut me in on the shit he was stealing, was he? No. So why the fuck are you calling here now? That's a relative. This is your family.
That is true.
Okay.
I love you, but I gotta leave you.
Bruh. You need to sit there and think about the dumb shit you did, because that's what it equals. Now, in the mindset of that, this woman betrayed her family for people who wasn't even relatives.
For the public?
For the public. To shame this man. There's no other reason. But if he ain't pimpish enough to put it on her honesty.
Well, because he felt like he's feeling like, oh, well, I cheated and I did this, I did X, Y, and Z. I already had to go on the radio. Everybody knows about my infidelity. So her doing this, he can't be mad at it because he cheated. That's the mentality I feel like he's rolling with. Because there's no way I would have allowed that to even be a thing. Like, you coming out with a book, there's so much other shit we went through besides you bringing up the fact that you faked it for 10 years.
Well, I've never accused, and I don't know Envy. I don't know him. I don't. And he's a family man. He apparently his two biggest crimes is he's attractive, successful, and he likes strange pussy. Okay, that's all I got on him. I don't have anything else on him.
Right.
Okay. But there are I'm not Will Smith. I'm not DJ Envy. Maybe it's because I was raised up around hustlers and pimps, but you're not finna do that to me. You're not finna, if you come out with, I ain't been coming all this time. Well, wow. I don't know what to say. That means that's a bunch of races you lost, because I came every time. Maybe you should have been honest, because that's two of us. See, here's the thing about a female orgasm. It's like speech. You're responsible for what you feel. We're responsible for what you say. If you feel like I want to kill myself, but you don't say nothing, then you can be responsible for that. But if you stand up in a room full of people and say, I want to kill myself, now we all have to be responsible for what you said. Somebody call 911. Somebody put her on a 5150 watch, because we have to be responsible for what you say. Well, we are responsible for your orgasm. And I am not responsible at all for 100% of the ones you lied about. So
well, that's what I was saying earlier before you came, Geoff. I was saying, like, I would definitely let my baby know, like, how to get me there, because there's no way that I'm gonna be unsatisfied for that.
Come on.
Yeah, what would you do, Geoff, if that happened in your situation? If that ever happened to you, would that be a moment of we're done? Like it's over after that?
You mean if Mrs. Brown was to somehow develop, Mama, knock it off. I'm sorry.
No, you good.
She likes to let the neighborhood know this is my fucking street. Don't even come over here.
Good dog.
Your neighbors rob you, so they know better because it's 90-pound bulldog. She's not having it anyway.
At least you know you protected.
Bruh, I can leave a neon sign open over my door that says expensive shit in here and leave it open and sleep. I'm not worried at all. What was I saying? I'm the nigga. I smoked the best shit. What were we just talking about?
Yeah,
I've pretty lost track of what you were saying too.
Hold on.
Yeah, I know. I'm.
Why did we all just face the fuck out? Like
it's like a thought merry-go-round. Because girl, I can bring that sometimes.
So in your situation, what would you do?
Oh, that's the GMS. Yeah, bro. What would I do if somehow Mrs. Brown developed a Robin's egg-sized tumor in her frontal lobe and went on national radio and said that she never came while we were having sex? I would go, wow, babe. Well, one, you already know I'm not one to put my business out like this. You know, we don't do that. We've been together well over a decade not doing this. So I don't know who got into you or what for, but I guess they have to help one of us pack because you have just destroyed everything. I ain't mad at you. I'm gonna break bread with you. You can take whatever you want to because you will be the dynamic Mrs. Brown, former Mrs. Brown, and I'm gonna always be Geoff Brown. I think we'll both be okay. But from this point forward, I can't trust you no further than I can spin around and shit. And that would be that.
What you said within that. What you said within that is what I was saying earlier. Ain't no way I feel like somebody can go 10 years without an orgasm, busting nut, whatever it was that she was faking, without going and get it somewhere else.
Right. Exactly. So you went orgasm. I'm not saying you went orgasmless with your man. You're saying, did you go orgasmless and by yourself for a decade? I'm not talking about what you did with the bunny rabbit or the rose. I'm talking about
what go there.
did you come and was another person in the room? The only times you've had an orgasm in the last decade have been with your man, yes or no? And if you give me 200 words, bitch, pack.
Yeah, you got a point because that's a lot of lying. Like, did you come? Yeah, baby, I came, and faking. That's a lot of lying for 10 years. So what else are you lying about during this decade of me thinking that we having great sex and we really not? What else are you lying about? Is those my kids? I mean, you know what I'm saying? I'm questioning everything now.
I'll tell you one thing. I'll tell you one possible is the story about her mom and dementia. If it wasn't for her mom getting dementia, she would have not been with DJ Envy right now because her mom would have never went for it. That's bullshit. I think that's just some random shit that she wanted to use as some spiritual shit to kind of lock him down even more, like to get him at her.
Elaborate. She
said that her mother did you hear about that or no?
No, I haven't heard about it.
Okay, she said that her mother ended up getting dementia.
Okay.
During the time after DJ Envy had cheated on her.
Okay.
She said that her mom wouldn't allowed her to stay in a relationship with Envy if she didn't end up getting dementia and like literally forgetting about all the shit. So I guess it left
I don't
it
know.
to
I don't
herself.
know. That
See,
sounds like
it's crazy, right? It sounds
like you know
you
what?
don't know what to make sense of it.
If my Uncle James hadn't have made a salami sandwich, nigga, I'd have left you. What?
That's what
What?
she left it in her mom's hands.
Yes, of course, because everyone has. Her mom was what I like to call, and present company excluded, Binky, I'm gonna give you all the props in the world, but women like to take what I like to call accountability off ramps.
Off ramps.
As soon as because if you notice when a and I only talk about sisters because I'm only interested in them.
Gotcha.
I'm only talking about sisters because you have the biggest reputation. If you're upset about what I'm about to say, then if you're in the chat and you're upset about this, or if you're watching this broadcast later and you're upset about what I'm about to say, bitch, it's you I'm talking to.
Sit up.
Not bitch. Bitch is you, bitch.
Because no, here's the reason the word bitch exists.
I like
because
it.
foul mouth, foul, crass, rude, cantankerous gutter snipe is too much to say every time I mean it. So I just use the shortcut bitch. If you don't like that word, we can go with rutabaga. Doesn't matter. I mean the same thing.
Preach, brother.
It's not the word bitch. It's the fact that you don't like being called out at all.
Yeah.
That's what it is that pisses most sisters off. They don't like being called out at all. So anyway, okay, what was I saying about horrible bitches? I was saying something. Where were we?
Accountability off ramps.
Oh, accountability off ramp. Thank you, Becky. See, she's accountable. Accountability off ramp is where what a black woman does when she's on this. Whenever you put black women on the stand, they can't sit there by themselves. They got to put somebody in their lap.
Yeah.
Oh, the men do it too. Nope, I was young. All women. Oh, well, I know a girl. She got to get in there with you. You can never get in by yourself. And all of those are accountability off ramps. If I take this off ramp, I know we are in an argument that don't have a goddamn thing to do with your mama, but she's an alcoholic. And if I bring that up, you'll snap. Accountability off ramp. They take these off ramps. That's what that was with her mama and dementia. You are speaking. You stayed with Envy. For whatever reason, you stayed with Envy. But it ain't got shit to do with your mama. You could leave that nigga today and have his ass in a 1-bedroom apartment in Brooklyn if he ain't got his shit right. So knock it the fuck off. There is some cachet in being Envy's wife that isn't in being his ex-wife. There is also some, if I leave this throne, it's only going to be vacant for 22 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
A lot of times women don't want to see you. They don't want to be with you. They just don't want to see you happy first.
They don't want to see you with another woman.
They don't have
or another
look
woman in their place.
Binky, it's some women
Playing
so
mommy
horrible.
number 2.
Dude, young dudes out there, mom that can't deal with these words. My mama ain't shit. You need to stop being so mad at your daddy because he figured it out first. If you don't fuck with your mama. If you don't fuck with your mama, how bad could you be at your daddy? He just found out she wasn't shit first.
Quick and fast.
That makes a lot of sense.
So at any rate, yeah, that's actually where I was with this is some trifling ass shit she did. She does not get a pass because she did it. Yeah, I'll say this and I'll get out of your way. She didn't give a fuck about her kids. Her kids had to go to school with this now.
Oh yeah, I didn't even think about that.
Yeah. Oh no, neither did she. A woman, in order to get you, a woman will shoot a hole in your boat knowing she can't swim.
Hey, it's true because they have a daughter that's in college right now. So of course, you know that there's motherfuckers over there talking. Yeah, his son's in high school. There's people talking.
Shots
I heard your dad wasn't getting it in right. Tell your mom to call me if she. I'm telling you, there's some ruthless young motherfuckers. I'm talking about.
My God.
Before in my day and age, when I was back in high school, I could only imagine what kids are like today.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay,
It's probably
imagine
100 times worse.
when did you get out of school? When did you graduate high school?
2010.
2010.
2010.
Imagine
Old.
if in
I'm old
20
too.
Oh no, I graduated in 83. In 2010,
Generations
imagine,
on generations on this motherfucker. Let's go.
nigga, look here. In 2010, imagine GMS if everybody in the school and everybody in the state and everybody in the country knew the most embarrassing thing in the world about your father. That's what they dealing with right now.
You can't change schools.
You can't.
You can't.
No.
I need to
Where
be
you going,
homeschooled.
Jupiter?
Homeschool me. Homeschool me. GED me.
Hey, we got Toke Champs in the building. What's going on, Toke
What's
Champs?
going on, fellas?
Oh shit.
Hey.
What's up? What's up? What's up?
Hey,
How
shout out
everybody
Toke Champs
doing?
in the building, man. Hey, turn the TV down in the background if you can. Got you.
And let me know where to get that cap, Doc. That cap is a monster.
Hey,
I have
for real.
plenty of them.
Bruh.
Kind of get off. Okay.
Where the
I
shit.
got all kind of different little caps. You know what
I
I'm
tell
saying?
you what, young man. Yeah. Let me see your hat.
Oh yeah.
Oh, bro, that's it right there. That's it right there. Look here. Let me okay. I will see your hat. And I will raise that funky ass hat.
You got a wallet now.
What are you finna pull out?
What he gonna? Is he gonna get the shea butter?
This nigga finna pull out his
Oh.
medieval
Don't make me
cap.
pull out the Hood Mortal Kombat.
No. Oh, just hold on a second.
I can go Hood Mortal Kombat.
Hold on a second. I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna wear that funky ass hat with.
This nigga pulled out a Kango.
Why it sound like
Oh,
Jeff done went to the back of his closet? He like throwing out
yeah,
dishes
he
and
going
all kinds of
back
shit.
for 68 Olympics, honey.
To where shit.
Jeff pulled out the combat.
You hear me?
Oh,
okay.
shit.
That's nice.
Wow.
So I'm gonna bust that out with that hoodie right there.
That's
And
a
kick him in
throwback
the
like
face with the
mud.
red, black, and green Timberland boots with the black Levi's and make him understand.
Look at
Oh.
that.
Pulling
That
out
hat is a monster,
you pull
sir.
something out.
I don't have all I could pull out is like this remote control. You know what I'm saying?
That's because you
killing them
niggas
over
ain't
here.
doing this show in your closet.
Right.
See, this is a spare room. If it wasn't for this spare room, I'd walk around with all my clothes on the stick. My wife got all the closet space. Yeah, little room, little cubby hole. I got my little studio in, just stuck over. Yeah, and I fuck with you youngins. I fuck with you
You
youngins
was on
hard.
camera when I showed the Mortal Kombat. The Hood,
Shit.
Hood Mortal Kombat. I am the Hood Mortal Kombat character.
Hood Mortal
What you got? Wait a minute. What?
Mortal Kombat.
Oh, that's
we're doing the red, black, and
hilarious.
green.
Sub Negro.
The Nat Turner
Oh,
militia
shit.
gear.
I do that.
That nigga is Sub Negro. Okay. Oh, shit.
Y'all trying to stay. Hold on.
You know what I'm saying? That's on my web. That's on my
That's
page.
fashion show.
We pulling out stuff. Let's pull it out.
All right. Yeah. Well.
See what Geoff Brown has started.
Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait till you shoot all your little bullets, and then I'm gonna shut you down with my nuclear weapon. I collect hoodies. I love hoodies, and I love caps. And y'all have to understand that hip hop became introduced to the world. I was 15, so I am hip hop. It spoke directly to me. So this is
Let
why
me sit back. I'm gonna get comfortable.
I count that as bullshit when they don't need to come in here to take over the fucking show.
You good?
It's bullshit. When you see how the Toke Champs are dressed right now,
Yeah.
I'm telling you, that is the attire of the new businessman.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Our own culture.
Yeah.
We just need to take it and keep it and make motherfuckers pay for it. But that's a whole nother subject. Whole nother subject.
I don't think we have. We really just don't know it as a collective yet. Once we know it, we can put truth to power.
Right. Well, you know what, brother? I believe it or not, I'm a drop a mammoth name right now. I was just on the phone with Dr. James Small, Professor James Small, who I was just on the phone with Professor James Small. Y'all look him up. Deep well. I couldn't even believe that dude even got on the phone with me. And he's still trying to pull me away from this. But I'm a firm believer that everybody ain't gonna make it. Everybody ain't gonna make it. It's gonna be a bunch of ignorant, shiftless, all the niggas you don't like, for all the reasons you don't like them, they about to be gone. They about to be gone. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. They are about this system is going to treat them like the savages that they have let this system turn them into. That's next. So there's a lot of this shit I don't even trip on. That's
a subject that we definitely were gonna get on to sometime next week. Actually, I had a whole shit lined up about like and one of the subject is how much is racism actually playing a part in our current demise, so to speak. Not saying that we are on a demise, but how much are we letting that really affect us as a people when we really shouldn't? You know what I'm saying?
Oh, it's a great subject. It's a I think we I'm gonna tell y'all this and then I gotta run because I just came in here to drag Envy's wife. We first have to get a grip on what racism is. Okay, racism is when one group of people, as an ethnicity, as a skin color, decides to steal from and keep from resources to another group of people. That has nothing to do with calling you nigga from a moving car. That's bigotry. Thinking you're stupid before you get there is prejudice. Those are three different things that they try to make one soup of. Racism can only be fought with more racism. Black racism looks like this. It's no secret. I own some apartment buildings. I own an apartment building over in North Hollywood that some white people live in. Every time something fucked up goes down with black people, I go up on their rent by $50. That's racism.
Yeah.
If you don't have a group of white people to practice racism on, then all you are is angry, prejudiced, and bigoted.
Yeah.
Cops are not racist. They're active bigots. Racists make the policies that let these cops get off.
Yeah. Facts.
And we got to chop that shit up like that and attack that. We have to dissect the ingredients of this soup, this poisonous soup. Because as long as we don't...
How it was made. Sorry for interrupting you, Jeff.
What'd you say, brother?
I said the whole dynamic of how the soup was made. Like what?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. The dynamic of how the soup was made, and for real though, yeah, y'all need to try some Uncle Jeff's all natural African shea butter.
How do we do it? How do we order it?
Okay, is there? Yeah, GMS. I'm gonna go on and plug my little shit, and then I'm gonna get the fuck out of here.
Do your thing.
Okay. people have often asked me, for those of you who don't know, on May 20th, I will be 57 years old.
Hey,
People, you know, and
you're a
goddamn it.
Taurus?
Oh yeah. We like to say that black don't crack, but it will fold, spindle, and mutilate if you don't deal with it properly. So besides diet, what I've done for years is I have a hookup in Ghana, and I've been getting shea butter for years straight from Ghana. And people kept asking me on my podcast, dude, what do you do to your skin? What do you do for your skin? Your skin. And so I just said, fuck it. I'm just gonna put it in the thing and sell it to y'all. It's because it's not the shit you get at the swap meet. It's not the shit. Right. This shit is straight off the tree, straight in the box, straight in this fucking cup. With the exception of the flavors that I have child support flavor, which is it has aphrodisiacs. The natural oils are proven aphrodisiacs. I used to wear this shit, and I would go places, and I would have women stop me in the street and ask me what I have on. And these are oils that I put together. I'm not saying that you will owe or start somebody on child support from wearing it, but if you wear it and you have sex in child support positions, it will definitely happen. We do. You know,
what's the name of it?
It's Uncle Jeff's all natural African shea butter, and where you get it is you go right now. We're building my website. I'll put it in the chat. It is coverthat@gmail.com. Cover that ash. Cover that ash.
That's
COVER.
Genius.
Yes. Well, nobody want to see your nasty ash. Cover that ash at gmail.com. And it's DAT. Cover that ash at Gmail.
Geoff, man, that was dope, man. Thank you so much. Make sure you put that in the chat for real, so people.
Okay,
can see
I'm putting that in the chat. And two Toke Champs, fellas, man, I got to have that hat. Y'all got to let me know where to buy it. I don't want you to send me one. This is how black folks are supposed to do business. Tell me where I buy your hat, and I want to buy the green one. And that, damn, I got some sand colors. What color is that one you got on right now? The leaf.
Like gold.
This is all black with the gold.
No, the leaf.
Yeah, the gold is gold.
That gold leaf, that's shit. That's another monster too. Let me just start with the black one, with the green one, so I can bust this shit out on their ass. Because I don't know if youngsters, do you get, that is a fucking animal right there, sir. With the oh shit. Okay.
Oh shit. Here we go.
Okay. All right. All right.
So you done started something now.
Sometimes you can go too far.
Oh shit.
With the red, black, and green. You can go too far.
Oh, he got the cool runnings.
Bro, from Nagai's footwear.
Oh, I had this shoes before. The Chuck Taylor type ones. I had those.
Okay, this is okay. GMS, I swear to God, this is how I think, people. This is where how the thoughts go. I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna get out my nephew's way. This is how we have to do business, people. This man Shoe is a black man that owns this company.
Yeah,
he does the same thing that other knockoff, bootleg, or whatever you want to call it, people do. They go and they make deals in Vietnam and Thailand to have their shoes made close to other shoemakers, and they sell them. This shoe is not as durable. It is not the same as the shoe that it looks like. But it doesn't have to be, because it's going to a black man's company. So I wear this shoe every now and then. Like costume jewelry, I'll bust it out every now and then. But I have 4 pairs of his shoes. I have his red, black, and green Timberlands because I support his business. Support black business. If you find somebody black selling something, support it, buy it. It's important. You have to grade on a curve right now because this dude didn't have $25 million to put down on his business.
Facts.
He's starting out from the bottom just like you are, and he needs your money. No, okay, I'm done now.
Hey, I second that message, man. I second that message. Buy black. That'll be the only. And then on top of that, tell these mainstream artists to start talking about the black-owned businesses and that shit, because that's why they keep major businesses like Gucci and Louis and all those other major high-end brands alive because of our culture. If we were to change that and start talking about some of these black-owned businesses, it should have changed. I'm telling you.
I promise you, bro. I promise you.
I mean, me myself, I would love to know, like, where like once we spend our black dollars in the black hood, where does the bulk of it go after that? Like when we need our resources, like where do we actually get them from? Even from the people that are black people that get their resources, where do they get their resources from? You know what I'm saying? Even if it's Taiwan, where do they get their resources from?
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
No, you mean where exactly?
Like who's ultimately gonna end up with our black dollars?
Oh, who ultimately ends up with the black dollar? Well, it's
Black banks.
It's yeah. There you go. It depends upon who. It's not who ends up with it. It's what do you get when it leaves. It's not who ends, because remember, all a dollar is an agreement. We all here agree that a dollar is too much to pay for a pen, but not enough to buy a house. That's an agreement that we all make as a community because the Fed and the government tells you that agreement is valid. Pretty soon it's not going to be. That's what it means when the dollar crashes. That agreement is no longer in place.
They're on the verge of going paperless right now,
bruh.
They trying to make it that already.
Yes. So what you're going to have to focus on is not how many dollars you have.
Get us now that we accumulating, like what we can amass with our dollars that we accumulating and circulating now.
Okay, let's just deal. Oh shit! Here we go. Let's just deal with your we. I'm sorry. Can I do this? Can I do this?
Go ahead.
Okay. Let's deal with your we. What's your name, brother?
Carlo Rossi.
Carlo. Okay, where you out of, Doc?
Excuse me?
Where you from?
Arkansas. Forest City.
You in all shit? What part?
Forest City.
Forest City. How far are you?
Forest City, Arkansas.
Okay. Perfect. Whatever it is that you do, you need to put it in the center and draw legs off of it. How does it communicate? How does it grow? How does it save? How does it help? And find other people who are active in those areas. And y'all create something right where you at. That's our part of the we. Is that everybody under the sound of my voice did the same shit at the same time. That's our we. That's who we is. That's why that's the strength of Jews. It's impossible to fuck with one of them. You fuck with one Jew, you fucking with them all and immediately.
Fuck with everybody.
That is factual.
That's why you can't. That's their strength. It's impossible to fuck with one Jew.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
So when we start thinking like that, then later when I reach out to your part of the we and my part of the we, Then we put them parts together and we keep growing stronger and stronger and going, no, thank you to outside blank, stronger and stronger, and putting that blank in
There
more
we go.
places.
Hell yeah.
That's the we, and that's the way. So whatever you do, Doc, if it's selling, y'all growing it down there? Is they letting y'all grow it yet?
No, not yet. We just got the medical, which I got the medical card, you know what I'm saying? But I think the next step is gonna be like they gonna eventually try to usher in the growing of the medicinal and then the recreational, even though they want the recreational right now, and it might pass.
Okay. Well, what we need to have is enough dumb people who think that dumb shit about weed die. More of them need to die. Whatever it is, and again, I'm gonna say, get the fuck out of here. Whatever it is you do, bro, whatever it is you do, hopefully it's within your purpose. You and the dude on the left, the dude that's with you on your right, yeah, man, you, man, on the hoodie.
My son right there, you know.
Okay, yeah, that's your son. Well, you tell your son to be quiet. We tired of all his yip yapping. We can't get shit in because he just keeps talking. Doing his goddamn crosstalk. I've had enough of it.
Hush up, son.
You hush up. Don't worry, nothing else goes on your mind, young man. Not another word. Yappity yap out of you. Now, anyway.
Yeah, he boxed. He boxed, so that's all he really.
Oh, he speak with these. Oh, okay, yeah. You don't want to get a left hand hook to the body, left hand hook to the head, right uppercut, and now you're looking at the pretty lights. You don't want that. You don't want that. Well, that doesn't go well. Watch yourself now. You're nice with them doorknobs. All right. Well, at any rate, brothers,
the Waffle Place.
Oh, he down straight from
AP said he got family from down there, so
right. All right, beautiful people. I have to run. I was just gonna come in here, like I said, and drag Envy's wife, but I got into it. Much love, young people. Keep doing. Hey man, we got to talk about the beat battle again, man.
We in here, man. Come on, man. You know we here.
Okay.
Come on,
all right. All right, you people. I like to hang up on people, so I'm gonna pretend I'm hanging up on y'all. Y'all get the fuck out of my face.
I always go there. So
appreciate it, man. Hey, man, that was a dope show, man. I'm definitely gonna end it here, man. Hey, thank you, Binky. Thank you, Roz. Thank you, Toke Champs Podcast.
Wait, can I say something before you end it?
Go ahead.
Am I allowed to do a little self-promotion on your show?
Yeah, everybody is. Yeah, that's the next step. Everybody promote your shit. Binky, you have the floor.
Okay, so I just want to say, you guys, as you know, I have a YouTube channel as well. I'm very close to 1,000 subscribers.
How many are you at right now?
I don't know, actually. I can't check. You gonna check?
I subscribed the other day.
And Braz, you left me a nice comment today too, so thank you.
Did he freeze?
Did he freeze? Yeah, I thought he was like being quiet. How'd GMS freeze? He froze. Oh Lord.
But go ahead and promote. Get it out there.
Yeah. So I'm very close to 1,000 subscribers. So if you guys could please go to Binki Bianca on YouTube and subscribe. I just talk about, whatever's going on the internet, whether it's just YouTube hot stories or blog stories, podcast stories. I watch and listen to all kinds of podcasts, not just female, centered things. I listen to a lot of male centered things as well. So just check me out.
Oh, I'll go. I'm Roz Mix. Find me on YouTube, Roz Mix, just like spell Roz, RESMIXX. Subscribe. I just crossed 1,000.
Hey, congratulations.
Thank you. I did a great show last night with porn star Marcy Diamond and porn star Ivy Carlson. Watch that. We talk about a lot of stuff on my channel. I do reaction videos. I do podcasts. I do what else? I do a little bit of gaming. So check me out. Please subscribe. Watch my videos, support them, and I support everybody else.
Love it.
Toke Champs.
Oh shit! I'm back, nigga. We here.
Hey, we missed
you. I dropped the internet. I'm like, holy shit! This could have happened right when we was about to do this dope ass shit, bro. Oh my god! Thank you, StreamYard. Oh my God. This would have never happened with my Streamlabs shit, nigga. This would have
See?
never happened with Streamlabs. This shit would have been over. All right. Wait. We gonna do this shit the right way. All right.
Okay.
Now, listen, bitch. Binki Bianca is almost at 1,000 fucking motherfucking subscribers. She has, hold on, wait. Oh, you hit 1K. You hit 1K. Let's go.
Let's go.
Beep, 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 beep. Yes. Binki Bianca has 1K subscribers.
Congrats.
Shout out to Binki. That's how we gonna end this motherfucker.
I
Binki,
love it.
Binki has reached 1,000 subscribers and it's on. Look, yo, no, you thank motherfuckers. It's you.
Look, I'm about to cry. You know, I'm very emotional.
Congratulations.
But, thank you.
Yeah. Come on, girl. Turn up. Turn up.
Okay.
Get that paper.
Let me straighten up. So what I really want to say is like this is just really dope just because I have been making content for literally about 6 months on YouTube, solo or whatever. And you know, Black has really done a lot to push my channel, push my videos, share my shit, you know, put me
deserve it.
out there. And so I really appreciate that. AP also is another one that has helped a lot to push my stuff. You guys encourage me, give me tips.
Thank you.
So thank you so much. I
You
can't
are
believe this.
so welcome. Everybody say congratulations to Binki in the chat. And that's how we gonna do it, man. Thank y'all. Choke Champs, Roz Mix, Binki. We love you, girl. Thank you so much for pulling up on me today. That was a special moment. I'm about to clip this shit and we gonna post this shit.
Clip that shit.
Hell yeah. Thank y'all, man. Appreciate y'all. Y'all have a good motherfucking night. We out.
All right,
Bye,
we out.
y'all.
Peace.